Have you ever caught someone spying on you? My boss was reading my private Slack messages, so I started sending exactly what he deserved. I figured it out after I messaged a coworker about how unhinged our boss had been during a meeting. I didn't name him, but it was obvious who I meant. 5 minutes later, he emailed me and said that if I had concerns, I should bring them directly to him. At first, I thought my coworker had told him, but when I asked, she looked genuinely panicked and swore up and down that she hadn't said anything. I believed her, so I decided to test it instead. I wrote a fake complaint in a private channel that only I had access to. I said I was cold in the office all the time and planned to submit a complaint. The next day, the thermostat had been turned down by 4 degrees. That's when I knew he was snooping. I did some checking and found software running in the background that lets someone see what's on your screen remotely. It was hidden deep in the system, and most people wouldn't have even known it was there. I checked the timestamps, and they lined up perfectly with when I'd been writing to myself. Just to be sure, I asked a systems guy I know if managers were supposed to have access like that. He looked confused and said no, only the tech team should ever be able to see that stuff, and only for fixing problems. So I started planting fake messages, just enough to make someone curious. I left notes like, don't forget to take the burner drive home, or clear the files before Friday. I even created a folder on my desktop labeled Old Archives, filled with nonsense files with names like 2021 Backup and Q4 Summary. They meant nothing, but they looked official. My boss started acting different. He came in early and hovered near my desk like he was trying to catch me doing something, so I kept going. I changed my Slack status to audit prep and left a message to myself saying I had old emails and flagged reports from last year. I made it vague but serious sounding, just enough to make someone nervous if they were hiding something. The next morning, I saw him in early again, shuffling through papers and checking drawers. He didn't say a word to me. A couple days later, I left a USB stick labeled Ledger Notes in the drawer near the printer. That afternoon, I saw it had been plugged into his computer. I had set up a notification just in case. That was all the confirmation I needed. I put everything together. Screenshots of when he was spying, a list of times he accessed my files, and examples of what he would have seen. I sent it all to the head of compliance with a short note that said, thought this might be worth a look. 3 days later, he was gone. No meeting, no warning, just a vague company-wide email saying he had resigned for personal reasons. Nobody knew I was behind it. I didn't tell anyone. But every time someone brings up how weird his exit was or wonders what really happened, I just smile and say, yeah, I guess you shouldn't believe everything you read.